much, Joe. No, Joe and I have been friends and colleagues for close to 40 years. We met at Cornell in the 1970s when I was lecturing at when Joe was lecturing at the invitation of musicologist William Austin. And we've since performed and recorded each other's works in numerous concerts in Berlin, Dresden, Florida, 92nd Street, Y, Manhattan, here at Queens College. And we're going to be doing each other's works, or I'm going to be doing his works in Petersburg next June. In 1999, this school hosted the premiere of The Birthday of the Bank, an opera after Chekhov that I wrote and that Joe made possible, along with a number of other people who are also here. I've known CarylEmerson, the A. Watson Armour III University Professor of Slavic Languages and Literatures at Princeton since 1967, when we were both in a Russian poetry seminar at Harvard. I was a freshman, she was a graduate student. In 1983, the Russian literature scholar and translator Edgar Lehrman, who happened to be my father's brother, and my father is here, by the way. Edgar Lehrman reintroduced me to her at a Modern Languages Association convention in New York, where she gave a brilliant and stimulating lecture on Russian literature and opera. When Edgar died 3 years later, I was visiting Cornell, where Caryl was teaching at the time, and we had a private musical memorial for him. I vividly remember her beautiful singing voice, but had not seen her until today, since then. That's 29 years. When my mother died this past January, we decided to do this opera in her memory, thanks in large part to the generosity of Joel Mandelbaum and his Malda Foundation. I decided to contact Caryl as the person I thought most capable of giving a lecture in conjunction with our Dargamirsky English language premiere. And indeed, the more I read of and about her, the more I realized how right that idea was. CarylEmerson is one of the leading experts on Pushkin, Russian opera, and Russian literature in general, especially Dostoevsky, Tolstoy, and Mikhail Bakhtin.
Formalism and Bakhtin. Formalism and Bakhtin.
Yes. She's the author of a biography of Mussorgsky, on which she had the help of her father, the distinguished composer David Geppert, and she's been the expert project manager of 2 realizations at Princeton in 2007 and 2011 of Soviet stagings originally conceived but abandoned for the centenary of Pushkin's death in 1937. His Boris Godunov and Yevgeny Onegin, not the operatic music of Mussorgsky and Tchaikovsky, but as plays with new incidental music written for the occasion by Prokofiev, and later reused by him in fascinating ways in works such as the ballets Cinderella and Romeo and Juliet, his 7th Symphony, and his opera War and Peace. We're going to hear all about that. First, I had asked, these are my notes that I shared with Joel, and that he only made partial use of. So I just wanted to say that we really want to thank the Department of European Literature, European Languages and Literatures, and especially the chairman, Drew Jones, and our dear friend, Professor Tom Bird, who are here and have sponsored this lecture. Professor Emerson will take us through the Rusalka mermaid myths that inspired Pushkin and Dargamirsky, touching on the over 150 operas Pushkin inspired in the 19th century, and then concentrating on his impact on the 20th century, especially Stravinsky and Prokofiev. Professor Caryl.